here in Acadiana is
Ollie Bear.
6:40 on a Tuesday morning. We're all about great food in Acadiana, and on this show especially. So, friend of the show, Paul AYO, is with us in studio, and of course, Al A. Bear joins him.
Yeah, let's jump right in here, making famous pasta and sauce with some very cool utensils. Learning a lot this morning, guys.
Okay, Paul's got he's a great cook. He does great food, but he's got the coolest tools, which one day we're going to have to talk more about. Yep. So, Paul, bring us up to speed. What did you do during the break?
Well, technically, I did some of this out of order, but that's for television purposes. So what I did is I did the onions, then I threw in the meat, browned the meat, got it really nice and well done. Then added some rotel, put it in there, let it simmer down, and then normally I would put in the pasta right then and then put the cheese on top and let the cheese melt with a lid on top. But we did all the sauce in the beginning, because if I'd done that otherwise, this pasta would be really soggy right now.
There you go.
So we're just mixing this up, and basically what it is, I did the bacon first, used the grease to cook the onions, then browned the meat, and then you just mix it up. And you ready to taste this, right?
Yeah, it's my job.
Yeah, okay. So
yeah, they actually pay me to taste this stuff. It's a very hard job. You got to know what you're doing, folks.
So we're going to give a little bit of this to you. I'll mix some more up so I can give it to Alex and them. What'd you do with the forks?
I didn't see any forks.
Oh, we have a whole bunch. Somewhere.
Okay, we're looking for forks. While we're looking for forks, we just want to remind you that we do this every morning at 5 a.m. from 5 to 9.
And like I said, this is basically showing what you can do with pasta, because we're trying to raise 23,000 pounds of food, and right now our drive is pasta and sauce.
Oh my God. Oh, that's good.
Well, thank you.
And we did that right on TV, which means you could do that at home.
Oh, absolutely. If they email me or contact me through my social media, my Facebook, I'll give you the recipe.
And tell us how to do that.
It's Paul AYO, AYO at kw.com, or you can look up Paul AYO Food, Paul AYO Realtor, either one.
So this is kind of not super difficult, but it's packed with flavor.
Oh yeah.
And you always think if something's going to taste this good, it's going to be hard to do. Hey, let's go over the ingredients once again.
So it's basically, we used some bacon in the beginning, some onion, brown the ground meat. Now I did use Paul's blend, which is my Cajun blend.
There we go. We want
Cajun seasoning. You can use some Cajun seasoning. I mixed that into the ground meat, brown the ground meat. Went from there, added a little bit of rotel, and after that you would normally add the pasta that's already been cooked, and then put the cheese on top.
I love that. I knew this might be your seasoning because the guy on the jar looks remarkably like him. That's a good likeness, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, this is great. Okay, it's going to be a great morning, and we're going to be doing something else coming up, which is called
Cacio e pepe.
There you go. I'll let him say that. Hey, we are going to go back to the desk.
I was going to say, you had that, Al. You were saying it in the break, We'll let Paul say it. Anywho, I can't wait to try the pasta. We'll circle back. We're going to move on to oil prices, because a dip in global oil bringing some relief to drivers at the pump this week.
That's some good news. Senior correspondent Laura Engel has more.
Some good news for drivers worried about hitting the road this week. According to AAA, falling oil prices and a drop in demand may lead to lower gas prices in some parts of the nation. The price of oil fell back into the upper 70s per barrel last week. In a statement, AAA spokesperson Andrew Gross said, quote, "If this oil price trend continues, drivers may see falling gas prices." On Monday, the national average for regular unleaded was $3.67 a gallon. While unchanged from a week ago, it is higher than a month ago when it was $3.44. However, it's still a lot lower than the $4.12 from a year ago. One industry expert believes gas prices will hold steady and remain lower than last year. But he does warn this won't be the case for every state.
Southern Florida had a hot spot because they had 20 inches of rain that knocked out some distribution terminals for about a week. Arizona is a hot spot right now because there's a couple of refineries in the American Southwest that are undergoing maintenance. And California is always its own animal.
According to AAA, California, Hawaii, and Arizona currently have the highest regular gas price averages in the country. Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana have the lowest.
I'm always like comparing to see like what it was a couple of days ago because I'm always driving back and forth and I'm just trying to save any penny that I can.
Now, experts also warn to take these gas price forecasts with a grain of salt, especially as we head into the summer travel and hurricane season. And still ahead for you on News 15 today, it's National DNA Day. News 15's medical editor, Dr. John Lepre, is here at 7 to talk all things DNA from origin to what it looks like in the future of medicine.
And out there right now, I-10 at I-49, we see traffic picking up, but you know, things moving along smoothly so far. I will be tracking some rain chances for you coming up in 2 minutes.
Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
6:49, happy Tuesday. Welcome in for those just joining us. We want to get a check of the weather here. Hopefully, we don't see any rain chances today, but they are expected to return to the forecast.
Yeah, to find out more information on when and where, let's turn to Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier.
Well, Alex, Ryan, we are going to be looking for those rain chances to return to the forecast. In fact, they are going to happen later on today. Now, that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to see rain, but there will be that potential out there. Our Sportsman's forecast shows that we're going to be tracking some cooler weather here for the morning time. A lot of clouds, maybe an isolated rain chance, some gustier winds too. Now those pick up later on today, so that means that could have some choppy waters out there. That'll be something that we monitor. By 9 o'clock, though, we should be in the mid-60s. Our Crawley Tower camera showing that right down Parkerson Avenue, a lot of clouds out there. The flag flapping atop the First National Bank building. Not a bad-looking start to the day. Sunrise was meh, you know, not the best we've ever seen. Certainly not the worst. Did get a little coloration out there. Look, we got some sunlight here in Jennings, Abbeville, and Opelousas, but that is going to kind of change as we head through the day, as we get these rounds of clouds building on up. A little layer of some showers, this line that's stretching through parts of northern, say, Evangeline Parish to the north of 190 now. We got one little shower here, eastern side of Breaux Bridge. But beyond that, a lot of this is just sprinkles. This isn't anything too heavy. It's not causing any issues for your morning commute. Look at our forecast, though, that talks about, not many changes out there. 10 o'clock, still looking at a lot of clouds. One big change this afternoon, we're going to see those winds switching out of the south and east. Now that imparts higher humidity. That will allow us to see some fog development later on tonight. But at least through the afternoon, an isolated sprinkle or two will be possible. Models have really backed off rain chances, at least widespread rain chances for the area today. They do keep some of these showers in for later on tonight. This is multiple models now that show that potential from 10 to midnight. So we'll watch. Could have a little round of rain move on through there. Definitely think some fog tomorrow morning. Light southeasterly wind flow, high humidity, lots of clouds. Very sticky start to your day. But tomorrow afternoon, we start to pop up some showers and storms across the area, becoming more widespread, almost a sea breeze activity, where you get that push off the Gulf of Mexico in the afternoon during the summertime. Kind of the same deal here. Those temperatures today right about 80 degrees. Tonight will drop down into the low to mid 60s. Tomorrow, showers and storms in the forecast, a high in the mid 80s. Here's a look at those rain chances for the day tomorrow. Fairly low, but they pop up right about midday. So spotty in nature. Thursday, though, much better rain chance for the area. That'll mainly happen in the morning time, maybe a few left over in the afternoon. For festival, the Big Axe this weekend should be perfectly fine. Wednesday, Thursday to kick things off, may have to dodge a few raindrops.
That's all right. As long as it's good for the weekend, that's pretty much what matters.
And for us on Friday.
For us on Friday, yes. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. Coming up, if you are heading out the door, we'll make sure to get one more check of the forecast. Plus, we're going to be talking Taylor Swift and how far are you willing to go for tickets? That's coming up next.
Here's a final look at that forecast for the next 3 hours. We'll see some clouds out there, some cool temperatures. They will gradually warm up into the mid 60s. A bit of a breeze out there as well. An isolated shower chance can't be ruled out, but higher rain chances for later on today. I'll be tracking that in our next hour.
Good deal. Looking forward to that. Okay, this is for all the fellow Swifties out there, aka our resident Swiftie, Adam Olivier. Question for you: just how far would you go to see Taylor Swift live?
Pretty far.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, the Swifties are pulling out all of the stops to see her. You could get free pizza for a year if you give up your Taylor Swift tickets.
Yeah, the owner of Z's Pizzeria and his wife are longtime Swift fans.
Okay.
So much so that they're willing to give away a year of pizza pies in exchange for tickets to see her in concert.
I mean, that would be a great exchange, I think. Like many other fans, the owners weren't able to get a hold of the tickets when they were first on sale. So now the New Orleans Pizza Shop has a sign that says free pizza for Swift Ticks.
See, that would have me burning red. I know it's kind of a clean thing, but this is why we can't have nice things out there, because
I saw what you did there, but I think that hopefully, did they get the tickets? Do we know? Were they trying to go to Houston?
I don't know. They probably were trying to go to the Houston one.
This.
This is kind of like a Midnight Rain. You could be an anti-hero here.
I'm assuming these are all Taylor Swift songs
100%,
that you're just. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
You're on your own, kid.
Okay, we should probably. I don't know.
I could keep going if you want. It's not really a love story. We're never getting back together after nothing.
That's impressive, to be honest. Oh my gosh! Now we've got the producers in the back.
This love is good.
This is something else.
He's just not going to run out of them.
We've got to get this kid to a concert. So Taylor, if you see this,
hey, that's how you get the girl. 1989.
Hey, stick around. We got more Taylor Swift and more News 15 today.
We're never getting back together. That's all I know.
From KLAF NBC, this is a News 15 Today update.
Good morning. I'm Alex Worstel with your News 15 Today update. President Joe Biden formally announced he will run for re-election in 2024. This as of today. He is asking voters to give him more time to finish the job that he started when he was sworn into office. Biden, who would be 86 at the end of the second term, is betting his first term legislative achievements and more than 50 years of experience. Some traffic alerts for you this morning. We'll start in Lafayette Parish. Both lanes of Hugh Wallace Road are closed from General Mouton Avenue to Kali Saloon while the roadway is removed and repaved. Once the base work is complete and dry, it will take a couple of weeks, 3 to be exact. For the very latest, coverage continues at noon and anytime online, KADN.com. Have a great Tuesday, Acadiana.